Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. At home again today. It's actually Wednesday today. Very unusual for me to be filming a Midweek 180 on the day it goes out. But that's just a consequence of how busy I've been this week. But if you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Ben Higginson. Well done, mate. Joined in the Magnificent 7 by Paul Mead, Leanne Jackson, Gary Matthews, Aidan Ace 93, Andy Miller, and Footy 7670. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? That was Keith Evans, who was in Seoul in South Korea, middle of the night there apparently. Don't think I've ever had anyone join us from Seoul before, but wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was about motoring events after we've kind of all got our hangovers from the Festival of Speed. I had so many events recommended, quite a few of them I've never heard of, so I will be having a look, seeing if I can get to a few of those. But it's good to know that you've got your kind of motoring plans, and obviously the next big thing for Goodwood from a car point of view is the revival in September, which I shall be at. This week's question, I want to know what new tech you find in new cars that you don't think you need or just wind you up. I currently have a press car this week that has cameras instead of mirrors, and I just cannot get on with them at all. But things like cameras instead of mirrors, speed bongs when you go over the speed limit, auto park function, I just can't see the point in some of those. Lane departure assistance. What are the things that wind you up about new cars? Formula One, I'm feeling very McLaren today. It's just so good to see the boys from Woking up at the sharp and pointy end of the field. Brilliant drive from Lando. He was never going to catch Max. I think Red Bull could be up for a clean sweep this year, unless they have a mechanical or maybe a crash on turn 1 or something. Great to see Hamilton doing okay, P4. Piastri, I thought, drove brilliantly as well. And then even George Russell, he did a really great drive. I don't know if you saw the slight incident with Norris breaking Verstappen's trophy on the on the podium. Christian Horner's had a sad on about that this morning, but then there's nothing new there really. New cars, 2 new cars. Hopefully you've seen my video from last week, or Monday rather, which was the Radner Drake, my mate Will's new car that we're trying to get investment into so that we can get it from virtual into physical. If you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link above. Please go and see it. And it took a lot to film that, and it's great to break that story for the first time. And then also other cars that I've been following the journey of. The Nichols N1A had a press release this week to show production version was ready, and it looks very, very pretty. Indeed, hoping to do some stuff with John and the guys at Nichols very soon. And then last thing, just a quick news article from Gridserve. They're going to be investing over £500 million in new electric charge points, 3,000 high-speed charge points in 500 sites. £500 million. Well, actually, it's a little bit more than that. So that's the kind of investment we need in electric car infrastructure. And that's nearly it. The only other things to tell you about, I've got a very busy weekend coming up. I'm actually off to the Formula E on Sunday with DS. Very much looking forward to that. I'm in with the team, I'm in the pits and everything, so it'd be really great to get close and sort of up with the team just to see my first ever Formula E experience in person. And then this Friday's video at 6. I went to Wales last week to see my good old mate Moggy at Electric Classic Cars, and he showed me his new project car, which is, quite frankly, ridiculous. It's a Fun Cup chassis. Anybody knows Fun Cup cars? It looks like a Beetle from the outside. It's a single seat Fun Cup chassis, and it's running 1,000 horsepower. It's got 2 Tesla motors, 1 on each axle. At the moment, they're just from a P100D Model S, but he has a Tesla Model S plaid system that he will put in once he's done his development testing. Yeah, 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 kilos, 4-wheel drive. What could possibly go wrong? That's going to be an absolute weapon. So that's Friday's video. So tune in for that one. But yeah, there we go. Very busy day today. I've got to be filming. I'm doing my review of the Defender, my long-termer today. So that'll be coming to the channel very, very soon. Lots and lots of things in the pipeline, some really cool stuff. I'm in a very unusual position at the moment. I think I have 3 or 4 videos, not just in the can, but actually edited and rendered and ready to go on the channel, because I go on holiday in a few weeks' time and I want to try and have a break from social media, but keep having content coming your way. So yeah, working really, really super hard to do that at the moment. Anyway, I shall not bore you any longer. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6 for Moggy's Madness. A 1,000 horsepower, 1,000 kilo Fun Cup. It's awesome. Oh, and that video, there's a Tesla-powered Ferrari Testarossa as well, just in case you're interested.